Hi everyone, and welcome to Returning Home Yoga with Jeanette. Today's practice is a grounding practice, a little more movement based, and find something comfortable to put on if you haven't already, and we'll begin. We're going to begin with the breathing, laying on our back today, just allowing the full back body to come into connection into the mat, into the floor, in a way that really helps offer a sense of safety and security within the body. So coming onto the back body, if you have back issues, you might wish to place a cushion or a pillow or a yoga bolster under your knees. If you don't have any of those items, feel free just to bend your knees and maybe have your knees touch and your feet wander out towards the edges of your mat or out away from each other. As you find the back body, please ensure that your spine feels really straight, that the flesh of the buttocks is comfortably positioned. And as your legs extend, take a moment or two to roll them towards each other and away from each other. Just allowing the hip joints to begin to have a little more space in them. From there, arrange your shoulder blades in a way that they're slightly in towards the spine and a gentle descent down into the ground. Your arms come away from the body a distance that feels comfortable for you. And if possible, the palms facing upwards, fingers curling in towards the palms. And feeling your neck coming in line with the tailbone. Running the tongue along teeth and gums, encouraging the jaw to let go and to soften. And begin to notice the areas of the back body that are in connection to the mat and the floor. Areas such as the heels, backs of the legs, buttocks. Areas of the back body, including the shoulder blades. Feel the areas of the arms, the hands, that are touching the floor, the mat. Notice the feel of the back of the head as it settles a little more fully into the support that's under it. From an energetic perspective, you might feel the connection of the energetic body, the energetic level of the body, moving down through these surfaces and to connect down into the earth. And begin to notice the natural rhythm, the natural flow of breath as it ebbs in and out through the nostrils. You might discover it's a shallow breath or a deep breath. It might feel really fast at the moment, or it might have a slow, steady rhythm. Whatever you're noticing is perfect. There's no right or wrong, good or bad. Simple self-observation of breath. And we begin to deepen the breath down into the abdomen region, knowing of course that it might not reach there immediately, might take a little bit of time. Be patient, there's no need to feel rushed. Just beginning to deepen the breath, following its inner journey. At some point, you might find it helpful to place your thumbs together right at the belly button. The fingers face down towards the feet, so you create a little triangle shape. And as your breath continues to deepen, you might feel the triangle and the breath filling upwards. And as you exhale, feeling the belly deflating. Each inhalation an opportunity for expansion. Each exhalation an opportunity for softening, not only within the belly, throughout the whole body. And without rushing the process, please complete the current cycle of breath. And the body returning to breathing itself. Arms can release back onto the ground. Begin to bend your knees slowly, sliding any prop that you have off to the side. And keeping your feet and legs together, arms coming out in a T position. Inhale. As you exhale, take your legs one direction and your head the other. Inhale, bringing the legs and head through center slowly. Exhaling opposite directions. Inhaling through center, legs staying touching each other. Exhaling opposites. Inhale through center. Exhaling. Inhale through center. Exhaling over. Let's hold here for a few breaths. On your next inhale, returning through center. Exhale, pause here. Making any adjustments for length in the spine. Inhale. Exhale, opposite directions. Holding and breathing. On your next inhale, return through center. Exhale, pause. Widening your feet now to the edges of mat. Inhale, create a subtle length in the spine. Exhaling your legs one direction, head other. Inhale through center. Exhaling. Opposite directions. Inhale. Exhale. We hold here for a few breaths. Gently drawing in the space between the belly button and the pubis bone, just subtly into the spine, creating an inner core support. On your next inhale, return through center. Exhaling opposite directions. Low belly really re-engages, returning to the breath. On your next inhale, returning through center. Exhale, pausing. Walking your legs about hip distance apart. Bringing your arms alongside you, lengthening through the back of your neck. As you inhale, tilt your tailbone towards the belly button and feel your low back connecting into the ground a little more fully. As you exhale, releasing or reversing that movement, feeling a little bit of space between the low back and buttocks that maybe your hand, arm can fit under. As you inhale, tailbone returns towards the navel. Feel the low belly coming into the spine as the low back connects. Exhale, reversing that movement. Inhale, tailbone towards navel. Exhaling, reversing. One more round, please. Inhale. Exhale. Inhaling, returning to the neutral spinal alignment. As you inhale, draw both legs, one at a time, into the chest, belly region. Wrapping arms around legs. Taking a few moments just to hold them. Feeling more of your back body connecting to the ground. And draw the low belly back in towards the spine, ever so slightly. Beginning to make a side-to-side movement. Creating a massage for the low back. From there, with the hands on the knees, creating a circle shape. Noticing when your breath comes in. When does the body naturally inhale with the movement? When does it naturally exhale? Reversing direction. Encouraging the movements to be quite slow and mindful. Really feeling how the circle shape outlines the shape of your sacrum, right at the base of the spine, that triangular shaped bone. Good. From there, draw the knees into the chest, pausing. Bring one arm over your head. Roll the body to that side. Head supported by arm. Pausing here for a moment, maybe even a full breath. And on an exhale with helping hands, please guide body to seated. On an inhale, sweep the arms out and up. Exhale, create space between ears and shoulders. Inhale, lengthen up through outer edges of body. As you exhale, fold to one side. As you inhale, rise. Exhale, other direction. Inhale. Exhale. Let's hold here. 3 breaths. Inhale, arms rise. Exhale, other direction. Stay with your breath. Inhale. Exhale, create the space between ears and shoulders once again. Anchor through the sits bones. Inhale, grow long, right from the outer edges of hip, waist, really, right to the fingernails. As you exhale, arms lower. Resting the hands out alongside you. Inhale, lengthen the spine. As you exhale, look over one shoulder. Inhale through center. Exhale, other direction. Inhale. Exhale. Holding here and returning to the breath again and again. Next inhale for you, head returns to center. Exhale, pause. Inhale, grow long, tall. Exhale, head turns other direction. Stay with breath. Next inhale, return head center. Exhale. Okay. Inhale, arms forward and upward. Exhale, lengthen out in front of you as your finger pads, thumbs touch the ground. Inhale, grow long through the front of your spine. As you exhale, begin to walk the arms forward, hands forward, finding a position that you can hold and breathe into. On your next exhale, allow your arms to release fully to the ground in whatever manner they can. Stay focused on breath. On your next inhale, lengthen the spine, arms rise to sky. As you exhale, pause here, lengthening through elbow joints. Inhale, grow long. Exhale, arms come behind you. Inhale, lift up through the front body. As you exhale, hug the shoulder blades into midline. On your next inhale, coming up. Exhale, pausing. Notice the leg you currently have crossed in front. Please extend them. Giving the legs a roll right from the hip joints. Opening them outward, hands under the knees. Recross the legs, other leg in front. Refind your sits bones. Inhale, arms forward and upward. Exhale, lengthen out in front of you. Letting your hands land wherever they find themselves. As you inhale, lengthen right through the whole front torso. As you exhale, find maybe a little bit further distance in front with hands. Stay focused on breath. And on your next exhale, let your arms relax. And return attention to the breath again and again. And the breath guiding the opening within the body. On your next in-breath, lengthen the arms, rise to sky. Exhale, arms behind you. Inhale, lengthen and lift front body. Exhale, feel the shoulder blades hugging in towards midline. Back to the breath. And inhale, come up. Exhale. Arms come back out to the sides. Inhale, anchor through sits bones, lengthen through the crown of your head. Exhale, tilt your ear to one shoulder, encouraging those shoulders to stay down away from the ears. Inhale, head slowly lifts. Exhale, other side. Just noticing a very, very tight side I have here. On your inhale, head lifts. Exhale, other side. And we hold. Breathing consciously into the sensation that's there. Your eyes might close. I tend to close my eyes a lot in practice. Really zooming into the internal world of my being and allowing the external world just to fade away. On your next in-breath, head slowly lifts. Exhale, pause. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, other side. Just going as far as you find that initial tightness, that initial pulling. The holding there for the breath to find its way into that space eventually. Might take several breaths. On your next inhale, head slowly lifts. Exhale. Good. Roll the shoulders out. Let's come into table pose. Actually, let's stay seated for seated cat-cow for now. Hands come onto the knees. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rounding your spine. Chin could find the throat. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, lengthen the body upward. Exhale, rounding the spine. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, pause. All right, let's come into table pose now, please. I do have a little bit of the hums this morning, so my apologies as they show up through practice today. Place the hands below the shoulders, fingers are spread wide, middle finger straight ahead. Knees come below the hips. Low belly hugs into spine. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, rounding. Pause. Here's the belly draws quite strongly into the back body. The neck could lengthen fully if that's available for you. On your next inhale, the heart center comes to the ground, the tailbone tilts, we look upward, collarbones broaden. Inhale, rounding. Exhaling, rounding. Inhale, coming into the flat back. As you exhale, curl your toes, broaden the collarbones, and create that space between the shoulder blades. Inhale. As you exhale, lift the knees just a little, creating a little bit of strength within the body. Inhale. Exhale, keep the knees bent as you reach your buttocks up to the sky or up to the wall behind you. Anchor down through the base of your fingers and thumbs and encourage a length from the outer wrists right up through the outer shoulders to the outer hips. Inhale, lengthen front of spine. As you exhale, encourage your legs to bend a little more. Now, if you find your spine rounds and your body looks like this, where your shoulders are more above your wrists, then please, for now, keep your knees bent and continue to just lengthen out through the wrists, lengthening arms out of the wrists, lengthening spinal column. On your next inhale, bend your knees, look between your hands and walk between them, either 2 big steps or as many steps as you need. As you exhale, place your hands on your shins and encourage your spine to grow long. Inhale, lengthen through the front body. As you exhale, fold towards earth, encouraging your neck to let go. One full breath here, please. On your next inhale, bend your knees flat back. Inhale, rise. As you exhale, hands find the heart center. Pausing to feel your feet connecting into the ground. Good. Please turn the body to face the long edge of your mat. Moving into 2 standing poses. We'll start with Warrior 2. Let's widen the legs. About the length of one of your legs, ideally. Taking one leg right from the hip joint, turning it a full 90 degrees so that the toes are straight out towards the narrow end of your mat. Other heel turns a little behind you. So the back toes are either more forward or straight towards the long edge of your mat, or slightly turned towards the front toes. Feel the low belly subtly draw in. Inhale, arms all the way up. As you exhale, bend into that front leg, feeling the knee coming right above your ankle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, arms shoulder height. Anchoring into the feet. Feeling that knee right above the ankle. So if you look and you can't see your toes, you need to widen your stance. Arms come out level from shoulders. Head could turn towards the front fingers. Stay here, breathing consciously and feeling your feet anchoring you into the mat, floor, and ultimately the earth. This is a very grounding and strengthening posture. On your next inhale, begin to lengthen out from this hip, finding the side body growing longer. As you exhale, place arm to thigh, other hand to your sacrum, palm in if possible. As you inhale, roll the heart center up towards the sky. And as you exhale, maybe there's availability to sink a little closer into the ground. You might keep your hand here, especially if you have any shoulder issues. Or the inhale, arm rises. And as you exhale, arm comes towards ear. You might turn to look into the armpit. You might just have your gaze more forward. Stay with your breath. No breath. As we practice yoga, we don't have yoga. Okay. As you inhale, let's rise. Exhale, arms lower, foot turns forward, and we pause. Other leg turns from the hip joint, full 90 degree towards the narrow end of mat. Other heel turns away from you, either just a little or significantly. It really depends on how it feels in your pelvis, in your hips, and your back. Feel the low belly subtly draw in, re-engaging that seatbelt type action in through your core. Inhale. Exhale, bending into that front leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, settling into warrior two. Finding that knee alignment right up over your ankle. Feeling the baby toe edge of your back foot anchoring you into the earth. When you're ready, your head can turn to look towards those extended fingers over the bent leg. And we return to breath again and again, so vitally important. On your next inhale, arm extends out in front of you. We lengthen through the side body once again. As you exhale, arm lands on the thigh, other to sacrum, palm in if possible. On an inhale, begin to open front body skyward. And as you exhale, maybe there's opportunity to sink just a little deeper. When available and ready, inhale. The arm could rise. Exhale, arm close to ear. Stay with the breath and stay with that anchoredness through the feet. Feeling an inner strength and an inner power being created within you through these postures. This is side angle. As you inhale, let's rise. Exhale. Let's take a look and ensure that our toes are parallel and slightly turn towards each other. We're moving into expanded leg, standing forward fold. Hands rest on the hips to begin. As you inhale, grow long through front body. As you exhale, fold from your hips. Flat back, just coming down halfway for now. And this might be where you stay. It's absolutely perfect. If available, inhale, lengthen. As you exhale, fold further to ground. Hands coming below shoulders. You might actually reach your arms behind you, through the legs, palms up, and invite them to extend out back. Once again, connect into your feet, feeling them rooting you, anchoring you into the earth. On your next inhale, let's lengthen. Hands return under the shoulders. Exhale, pause here, arms long. Really press through the feet. Hands find the hips. Inhale, lengthen and rise. As you exhale, roll the shoulders, walk your feet back into Tadasana. Essentially standing, proper standing pose, we could call it actually, Tadasana. Feeling your feet in connection to mat, floor, and energetically into the earth. The earth that offers us safety and security. We'll move into half moon pose, standing half moon pose, Ardha Chandrasana. Inhale, one arm out and up. As you exhale, ground 3 feet, lengthen through that side body. Inhale, grow long. Exhale, fold. Really anchor into both feet. Head might choose to look down at one foot, or it might choose to look up into the upper arm area. Stay with your breath. Still pressing through feet. Inhale, rise. Exhale. Notice perhaps one side of the body might feel different, more alive maybe. Next inhale, arm rises. And as you exhale, find more length through that side of your body. Feel your feet. Inhale, grow tall, 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 long, long. And as you exhale, folding. Choosing the position for your head, perhaps the same as what you chose on the other side. Anchoring through feet, inhale, rise. Exhale. Rolling the shoulders. We'll be finding our way onto our bellies through downward facing dog and just a half plank today. If you have wrist issues, shoulder issues, and you'd like to find your way onto your belly in some other way, please by all means do so. So coming about center mat, hands finding the heart center. We take a moment once again to feel our feet in connection to mat, floor, and energetically into the earth. As you inhale, sweep arms out and up. Lifting the heart. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, slide your hands up the shins, saluting the sun as the shoulder blades draw back and down. Exhale, folding. Bend your knees, walk hands and feet away from each other as you find downward facing dog, Adho Mukha. Anchoring through base of fingers and thumbs, feeling your arms re-lengthening out of your wrists as your sits bones find their way a little higher to sky. On an inhale, wiggle your feet out behind you, shoulders finding their way above hands. Lowering the knees, low belly continuing to hug in. As you inhale, bring your knees just slightly further forward so your shoulders are more above your fingertips. As you exhale, keep the arms hugging into the side body as you lower to the ground. Allow the belly to connect. And if you ended up with your face on the floor, just slide back a little. Let's position your arms away from the body a few inches so the palms are facing down. Your legs are hip distance apart or maybe wider if there's low back issues. Really pay attention here. This is a very gentle back bend. However, if you have back issues that might be aggravated by bringing the spine into extension, you may just prefer to rest here. Your choice. Always, always your choice when you practice. On an inhale, let's lengthen the spine and lift everything. Legs, arms, chest, head. As you exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen and lift. As you exhale this time, extend your arms and legs out from their joints. Inhale, grow long. Exhale, lower. Inhale, lengthen and rise. As you exhale, hold here, extending arms and legs. Or if your body prefers, simply continue with the inhale up and the exhale down. Knowing that when your breath becomes rough or uneven, it's actually your body asking you, or telling you, it's time to release. So if that happens before it's cued, please honor that and lower on the exhale. On your next exhale, slowly lower. Let your head turn to one side, your arms and legs to completely let go. Please take a deep inhale through the nose. Open the mouth for a big sigh. Turning your head opposite direction. Once again, deep inhale. Big sigh. There might be another spontaneous sigh here and there. Please allow them. Placing forehead to ground, hands come under the shoulders. As you inhale, lengthen through front body, coming into table pose. Off hands and knees. Big toes touch and knees widen a distance where the sits bones can sink to the heels. Arms can extend out in front and forehead lands onto the ground. If the forehead doesn't reach with ease, you might make fists with your hands, stack them, and let the forehead rest on them. Coming back to conscious breathing into the belly. Noticing that the breath might be expanding into your hips and into your low back. There might be a sense of the body literally softening and letting go here as we take time to integrate the back bend, the Uddiyasana, the flying fish pose. Slide your hands under the shoulders, and using an exhale, please come up into seated. We'll extend the legs out in front. Finding the sits bones by removing muscle and flesh from them. Now, if you have really tight muscles through the backs of your legs, you might find it really beneficial to roll a blanket or a towel under them. Or if you have a little bolster or a cushion, you could place that under them. On an inhale, arms lengthen and rise. As you exhale, fold from your hips, maintaining length in your spine as your hands land somewhere onto your feet, ankles, shins, maybe alongside the legs on the mat. Each inhale is an opportunity for the front body to grow long. And on the exhale, maybe there's opportunity for sinking, softening towards the legs. Let's release the hands along either side of legs. As you inhale, lengthen and rise. As you exhale, roll the shoulders back and down. Please bend your right leg. It can stay foot just on the ground beside the other leg or crossing it over. Pressing down through that foot so it literally anchors into the ground and there's full connection of it to the mat. If it's not, please just return here. On your inhale, your left arm, so opposite arm to the leg rises. As you exhale, turn towards the bent leg, wrap the arm around it. Bring your other arm behind you, relatively close to the body, so that your spine can stay as straight as possible. Inhale, lengthen. Feel the crown of your head extending upwards. As you exhale, simply hug the right shoulder blade closer to midline. So that back arm, that shoulder blade there, hugging into midline. Inhale, grow taller. As you exhale, maybe you hug a little more with the shoulder blade. Maybe your head turns behind you. Listening to your body, honoring its limits. Everyone is different. On your next inhale, head turns center. Exhale, release. Other leg bends. Whatever you did on that first side, please do the same here. Inhale. Right arm rises. Exhale, turn towards your bent leg, wrap that arm around it. Take your other arm in close to the body if possible. Anchor through back arm, grow tall. The exhale hugs that left shoulder blade a little bit closer to midline. Inhale, anchor and lengthen. Exhale, head turns. Maybe there's a little bit more hugging of shoulder blade to midline. Return to your breath. On your next inhale, head looks forward. Exhale, untwisting. Releasing the leg. Shifting your body a little bit further down on your mat. We're heading into Shavasana or relaxation. It's the portion of the practice where everything we have explored today through our postures has the opportunity to fully integrate as the body comes into rest. If you feel a little cool, you might want to have a blanket handy, or if you have a sweater to put on, by all means do so. I'm going to use the core muscles as we lower down. Inhale. Feel the spine grow tall. Exhale, draw the belly in as you tuck the tailbone under and you begin to lower vertebra by vertebra. Now your arms might stay alongside you. You might have them assisting you, either the hands or the forearms. And we lower as slowly as possible. Chin tucked in. If you need support under your head, always make sure you place a hand there. Once you've lowered, re-lengthen and straighten through the spine, including the neck. Draw the knees into chest. Wrap arms around legs. And a little massage. Once again, side to side. And your body might require a sacrum circle. Each direction. When movement feels complete, feet return to the ground. And again, if you don't have anything to place under your knees or your body's more comfortable for your knees to touch and your feet to be wide, please by all means choose that. Or you can place the bolster, cushion, blanket, whatever you might have, under your knees, under your thighs, whatever feels most appropriate for you today. Always taking as much time as you need for your body to shift and adjust so that it can indeed be comfortable. Arms come away from the body a distance that the palms could be upwards. Fingers curling in. First fingers and thumbs lightly touching. And your legs relaxing open. Tongue might need to run along teeth and gums again, encouraging the jaw to relax and to let go. And taking the time to feel the back body once again in connection to the surfaces supporting it. There might be more of the back body in connection now than there was earlier.
And your body might need to shift here and there to ensure maximum comfort. Resting attention back into the abdomen, around the belly button. Please take 3 long, slow inhalations. 3 long, slow exhalations. Allowing the body to soften, to relax, and to let go, eventually fully, into the experience of simply being, to the experience of deep relaxation. And knowing, of course, that at any time that your mind might take over the experience of Shavasana, to please again and again simply return to the breath, to the abdominal breath, of the experience of the inhale, inflating the belly, and the experience of the exhale, deflating the body. You'll be here for approximately another 4 or 5 minutes. It will be in silence, knowing that I will bring you out when the time has arrived. ever so slowly. Simply notice the weight of body supported, grounded, perhaps heavy. Notice the flow of breath without the need to shift it or change it. And eventually the breath deepens. And the fingers and toes and thumbs wiggle. Ankles and wrists rotate. Maybe a full body stretch is needed. Maybe a bending of knees. Drawing them into the chest. Just a hugging in. Or maybe some movement. Eventually, one arm comes over your head. The body rolls to that side. And we pause here for a breath or two. And using an exhale with helping hands, please guide body to seated. The eyes could be closed. As we take a few moments to feel the sits bones, the buttocks, connected into mat, into floor, into earth. To notice any peace and quietness within mind and body. And to invite those qualities to stay with you as you move throughout your day, your evening, or even into sleep. On an inhale, please sweep your arms out and up. Gentle sigh as the hands find the heart. Thank you for joining me for your practice today, this evening. I wish you an amazing rest of your day, rest of your evening, or sleep. Namaste. See you next time.